What is up, my little pretties? It's your mistress, the Queen of Lions here, and today we are back with another episode of Shadows and Pretties. And today this is episode 98, and we're almost close to 100 episodes. That's a lot of episodes I've been doing, but hey, I'm doing a lot. So I know it's been a while since I did a Scooby Doo movie in Shadows and Pretties. Last year I did Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, Scooby Doo meets the Brew Brothers, and even Scooby Doo and the Ghoul School. So today I am going to be doing a Shadows and Pretties episode on another Scooby Doo movie called Scooby Doo and the Alien Invaders. So basically I'm gonna, talk about the movie, about, expressing my opinion on it, and etc. So I guess with that being the case, and that being said, this was the last film to feature Mary Kay Bergman as the voice of Daphne, which she unfortunately died in November of 1999, and it was dedicated to her memory. So with that being the case, and with that being said, I'm gonna sit here and, basically say this right now, that if you don't want any spoilers, I highly recommend you leave this video and go watch this movie if you haven't seen it. I will guarantee you now, you will not be disappointed. So, it's one of the direct-to-video Scooby-Doo movies. Like, they released, Zombie Island, and then Witch's Ghost, and then this one came around. So, it is an animated comic science fiction mystery film, and it's a third direct-to-vehicle sequel based on the Scooby-Doo series by Hanna-Barbera. So the film is produced by it, and it's been one of the first four Scooby-Doo direct-to-video films to be made animated overseas by the Japanese studio Mulk Animation. Now, unlike the films, despite the grimmer atmosphere, it's a lighter tone than the real monsters. Monsters are the good guys in costumes, and the disguised humans are the primary antagonists, and etc. So, I guess let's go on with this movie. So, the gang is driving through a desert in Roswell in New Mexico when a sandstorm forces Shaggy to take a wrong turn into a government property, and soon a UFO causes Shaggy to crash the mystery machine and blow its radiator, and the gang finds himself on the outskirts of a small town. While Scooby and Shaggy stay with the van, when Fred, Daphne, and Velma go to a local diner to ask for directions. So Shaggy and Scooby see a mythical creature called a jackalope, which is basically a mythical creature in North America, in folklore, described as a jackrabbit with an antelope horns. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting, and it's off to a good start. Which, of course, Shaggy and Scooby ended up going through a cave, seeing a cave called a canyon named Scorpion Ridge, where they encounter frog-like aliens, and they go to the diner in a panic after being chased by the aliens. So Shaggy and Scooby tell the people inside about their encounter, but the gang is skeptical. Of course, the waitress Dottie says that multiple people claim to have seen aliens, but she's never seen them, although she has noticed strange lights and sounds at night. So the chef, Sergio, then says that a month later the local cattle vanished without a trace, which many people left that town. So a man named Lester, who claims to be abducted by aliens, believes Shaggy and Scooby. He also claims to have pictures from his abduction, however they just turned out to be nothing more than just paintings. Then he tells the gang that ever since the installation of Search for Alien Life Forms, there have been numerous reports of UFO sightings and disappearing livestock. So the gang stays overnight at Lester's home, however, with the lack of space, Ace forces Shaggy and Scooby to sleep on the roof. So later that night they are abducted, and the aliens try to examine the two, but Scooby is able to free himself, and after being cornered by the aliens try to escape. They eventually pass out, and then are awoken to a middle of the desert by a hippie and Native American photographer named Crystal, and her golden retriever Amber. However, Shaggy and Scooby immediately fall in love with them before meeting up with the rest of the gang at the diner. So the gang sets off to find a mechanic to repair the van when they meet Steve, Laura, and Max, who work for the ASALF, So Fred, Velma, and Daphne take a tour around that facilities, while Crystal and Amber take Shaggy and Scooby to find the photographer of the jackalope at Scorpion Ridge. So during the tour, Velma grows suspicions after noticing dry mud on the crew's boots, which may not have been found in the middle of the desert. So after a large amount of oil, which Max claimed that it was for the satellite dishes, although it was the wrong kind, they ended up playing along with it. So while trying to find the jackalope, Shaggy and Scooby, Crystal and Amber are forced to leave Scorpion Ridge by 2 government agents. However, Crystal reveals that she's an undercover government agent to investigate aliens. And the 4 entered a nearby cave as Lester takes the rest of the gang to Scorpion Ridge, where Velma believes that a seasonal river runs so they can investigate. So the cannon proves to be dry, but they find dry tracks and follow them to a cave full of mining equipment. The same cave Shaggy and Scooby are in. Both parties find the massive amounts of gold in the cave's walls before being found and chased by aliens. So Fred and Velma and Daphne are captured, but Shaggy and Scooby, along with Crystal and Amber, escape, although the aliens revealed themselves to be the satellite crew. And they explained that they have stumbled onto this cave while searching for a new location to put a new satellite dish, but because the gold was found on government land, they decided to keep it all up for themselves by using aliens disguises and 2 fake government agents to keep people away. They also revealed that their UFO was nothing more than a dressed-up helicopter, and inside of it being like an old movie set. So after the fake agents corner Shaggy and Scooby, Crystal and Amber, they reveal themselves to be actually aliens, and they disguise themselves as hippies because they only had information they had on Earth was watching from the 1960s television broadcasts. So the UFO that ran the gang off the road was actually Crystal and Amber's spaceship. The gang and Crystal and Amber managed to stop Steve, Laura, Max, and the other people from escaping and tie them up. So, of course, they were arrested by the police as Crystal and Amber returned home to their planet. So, basically, Shaggy and Scooby were heartbroken. But, of course, the box of Scooby snacks helps them forget about their sorrows. As the gang drives off, the jackalope reappears and looks into the sky as Crystal and Amber's ship passes by one last time, and that's how the movie ends. Now, in my opinion, when I watched this movie as a kid, I really do like the fact that, it had a really good, what's going for, seeing that aliens are real. Now, to be surprising, a lot of people really believe in aliens, which that's actually pretty surprising because a lot of people nowadays really think aliens are real. And do I think aliens are real? Well, I'm going to say no right now because I don't know at that time. So, yeah, there's definitely that. But if I do ever ever see it, then maybe I might do so. But I really don't know, to be completely honest. But I'm just going to sit there and just say that I really do find this movie to be a really good movie, even though it came out in 2000. So if you guys want to, check out this movie, you feel free to check it out. It's on certain sites, such as, YouTube and other sites that do have movies. You can always go and watch it if you like. I really would like to see, your opinions on this movie. Now, if you don't like this movie, I can definitely understand, and I agree. Well, not agree, but I would not agree, but I will respect your opinion, is what I mean. But, if you disagree with me, that's fine, too. If you like this movie, that's fine. If you don't like this movie, that's completely understandable, because everyone has their own opinion when it comes to this movie. Now, I first heard of this movie when I was, a really young kid, and I really do like how, the whole plot line has been played out. The character development, everything about it was flat out amazing. I remember when I was a kid, I watched this movie, a lot back when I was a kid. I remember I had it on VHS, and I believe I also had it on DVD. It's still pretty good, and it's actually a pretty fun concept for the story. For the whole movie. You could get this, on DVD, you can get this on VHS, I personally had it on VHS at one point, and now I have the official DVD cover to it, and the DVD itself. So the cast of the characters is pretty amazing and really well done. Sucks that Mary Kay Bergman died, but I really do like that, the characters of certain, the voice actors did a pretty good job. I do like, the characters such as, Steve, Max, and even Laura. They're pretty interesting characters. I really do like how, the whole concept of this had a pretty good pretty good as regards to that. So of course the film has received mix of positive reviews by critics and it had an approval rating of 80% on Rotten Tomatoes based on the 5 reviews. So of course they gave him out of 3 out of 5 stars, saying that the cartoon adventure is the best spate of feature-length spin-offs, much like the Love TV series. So of course it's actually a pretty good movie from what I remember watching. Like, here's the thing. I really do like, the character development of Crystal. And this is the only movie we get to see Crystal in it, which it kind of sucks because I would really like to see Crystal appear again someday. Maybe if they make another Scooby Doo movie in the future, maybe they will encounter, Crystal again. I would really like to hope that, one day, we see another Scooby Doo movie that has the return of Crystal and Amber. Because, this is the only time we would ever see it, but surprisingly, we have not seen, Scooby Doo since then. And, that's actually pretty much something. Because I really would like to see, Scooby and the gang sit there and, I would really like to see one thing about them. Like, I really wish that we have got to see a new Scooby-Doo movie. Like, maybe another one with Crystal and Amber in it. Like, I would really like to see those characters come back at one point. That would be, really awesome if they came back. That would be quite interesting. But I unfortunately have no idea or no way of how we could find out if they're going to come back or not. Who really knows? Maybe Crystal already has somebody who is, maybe in another world or something. We really don't know what happened to Crystal and Amber, but I could definitely just summarize it that they're probably just, doing their own thing. I guess that's just how one way of putting it off is just they're just doing their own thing. Like, I'm gonna be completely honest, I have no idea if they would ever make another movie regarding, one with Crystal and Amber from Scooby Doo. I would really like to hope that they would make another movie of them with them in it, but who really knows? Maybe in a few years from now they might end up making another movie and maybe included these characters in it. I would really like to see that. And yeah, we really have no idea what happened to them, so there's that. So I guess I'm just gonna sit up with the production. So Scooby-Doo direct-to-video films begin with Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, which came out in 1998, and then Witch's Ghost came out in 1999, and the first films are to be done with the studio considered to be Scooby-Doo a tentpole property that would sell no matter what. Of course, Witch's Ghost had a troubled production with the studio's executives insisting that the team follow a script written by outside screenwriters that the crew considered to be unsatisfactory. Unlike the producer, the Alien Invaders was a largely smooth-sailing production, with an executive oversight, and the film was written by Davis Dole and Frank Luflaw and Lance Falk, and along with Glenn Leopold, contributing to small elements as well. So, I guess that's just all I have to say about the movie. I can't really say anything of what I don't like about it. The animation's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I really do like the animations. Like the fact that, we get to see Crystal and Amber as aliens. Really like how the whole movie had a pretty good, interesting concept. I really do wish that they would make, another Scooby-Doo movie. Like, who really knows? Maybe they might make another Scooby-Doo movie in the future. Maybe they might make another Scooby-Doo movie and might include, Crystal and Amber then. Maybe it's hard to say. But all we can think is of our imaginations ourselves until proven further notice. But I guess I just don't have anything else I have to say about this. But I'm going to wrap up this episode by saying this. Like I'm going to say right now, and like I always continue to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these movies, and this is just simply my own personal thoughts. I really liked it. I found it to be really amazing. It was good as a kid. I still like it today. I really still find this one to be awesome. Really do find this movie to be amazing. I still like it too. It's still a pretty good movie for what this is. I really still enjoy this. It's pretty amazing. So I guess with that being the case, that being said, yeah. What did you guys think about this, movie, Scooby Doo movie? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what we have done personally to help make this movie a lot better? Feel free to leave me know what your thoughts are down in the comments section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode, and if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so then you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, I guess I'll be seeing you all in the next video, so yeah. Anyways, peace out everyone, and I will, I guess, catch you all next time. See ya!